Hey, welcome into the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Wednesday for today's Pickacard. The energy on the bottom of the deck is a tower, you guys. So I wanted to point that out. I know I'm feeling it. Just had a little tower moment. And in my case, it's really not bad. It's all good, but it's still a big change. So there is that underlying energy. If you feel it too, drop a comment, just maybe put a flame in the comment, a flame emoji. Do like and share. You can hit the copy link, that helps, but I don't want to hold this up. Stay to the end. I'll pull all three together, but let me know, which one makes sense to you. If it doesn't, come back tomorrow. We'll do it some more. Now, I have runes here. So then I put the stones because everything's blending together. Card 1, 2, 3. Now let's take a look at the runes and get a little extra guidance through some underlying tower energy. And the angel message today is 389. Ground yourself. So do the things that help you. I'm going to go barefoot all day. Probably won't leave the house, so don't worry. I'm not going to have 7-11 feet, as I like to call it, but do what helps you ground, because tomorrow we have more energy. The moon today is waning into Pisces. Tomorrow Venus ingresses back into Pisces conjunct Neptune, if you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a little weird day. We're going through it. We're feeling it. So do what helps you ground. All right, now take a deep breath and let's see what you connect with. I will put the card up so you get a good view, a good idea of what it means to you, no matter what I say, and the downloads that you get too. All right, now to card 1. Iwas, the rune of the yew tree, immortality. This is about protection too. Reminiscing, anticipation, spirituality, goals, enlightenment, and change. The tower, change. In astrology, it represents Scorpio, Tarot, the death card. So it's time to accept the end of something. But whatever it is, look to magical enlightenment for protection and a new path. I love that. All right, let's look at the card. Oracle of Pentacles, card 76 in reverse. In this deck, the Oracle is someone who's started, they're really not quite at the pinnacle of what they're learning, doing, but they've reached a lot of insight and wisdom. Now, this can be about money. Maybe you've lost a job. I can understand that. Interestingly enough, there is a beehive here. I didn't notice that, you guys. So you might be feeling disconnected from your community. You might be feeling really alone, seriously out of whack right now because of these changes, that tower that's going on. And there's really a lot of self-care needed, grounding yourself, like the angels said with number 389. Are you spending too much time at work or not enough because of the changes? Like, let's say Mercury's in retrograde and your website crashed and now you don't get any leads. And it's just like, whoa, just when I was really getting everything up and running, this happened. And it's just a time to remember with Iwas, I hope I'm saying that right, the power of immortality, the power of anticipation and enlightenment through the change. And if you need some mood music with this, I love this deck. The mood music suggested is Crowded Table by the Highwomen. And some scents they recommend: thyme, honeysuckle, and lemony geranium. And for a stone, sodalite, love, focus, and intuition. Just know that this does represent you have the strength, you have the ability, you are worthy. You just need to just take a hot minute and bring some love to yourself, and then you're going to be okay. Go with the flow, accept the change, because that's all you can do. Aw, love you. Let's go to 2. Oops. Okay. This is Yira, Rune of the Year, and it's change. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. This is about the power of the harvest, okay? It is about karma, reaping what you sow, but it good and bad. There's growth from this change, you guys. And again, the tower was on the bottom of the deck, so don't forget that. In astrology, this represents Jupiter and Tarot, the Wheel of Fortune. I love the way, it's just one of my favorite runes too. And so just keep having patience and doing the work, okay? And understanding there's change, but with this, there's hope, promise, and the cycles, and that you will learn and grow from those cycles that you've been through. All right, let's look at the card, group 2. 2. Champion of Pentacles. In this deck, there's the Apprentice, the Champion, the Oracle, and the Elder. So this is somebody, again, who's done a great deal to get where they are in this situation, in this job, in your phase of life, on this path. You know, you're about to really become that expert, that elder that people turn to. But right now you do have choices. And a lot of change is going on, as has been indicated. So is it right for you to stay where you are? Are you being stubborn and kind of sticking to something like you see with this fly, I guess, or whatever this creature is? But understand too, I know from studying this deck that you're about to succeed, but there's some obsessive, addictive type of tendencies going on that might be holding you back. And you're thinking, oh my God, you need to let go of the shame of it and acknowledge that sometimes this is normal stuff. So let go of the shame. Make sure it's the right path for you. We've been talking this week about if you're going to make a change, it's like, whew, you're going to leave somebody at the altar kind of a thing. And so understand right now, group 2, are you being stubborn about something, you know, and sticking it out because it's right for other people, or is it right for you? Or are you sticking to something that isn't right for you? And by tomorrow, you're going to be woof. So today's a good day to ground yourself and really decide so that you're not overly confused tomorrow with the energy. And this card really is about championing yourself forward, steady, loyal, and remember to go have some fun and communicate how you feel about this situation so you're not obsessing or doing, just checking out from the situation also. If that makes sense, I hope so. Let's go to 3. Oh, I can't even believe it. This is the rune of daytime, Dagaz, the power of beginning and endings. Change. It's the half moon in Tarot. In astrology. And it's just time for change. Focus on the positive. Meditation is helpful. Remember, the angels said to ground yourself today. My goodness. What's going on, everybody? Hold on, buckle up. but doing the grounding, the meditation is going to be helpful as you transform. And you will have a lot of clarity come in. There's a lot of awareness, and you're realizing how much you're changing. And I think it'll help you move forward. So that's really cool energy. And boy, do we have change today. All right, let's look at this card. Elder of Pentacles. So here we go. It's almost like we went through all the phases today. We had already done the, beginning stages of the apprentice. Now the Elder of Pentacles in reverse is the King of Pentacles. He was feeling good till this happened. And even though you're the king or the queen, gender fluid here. Oh, it's a 77. That's very cool. 14 is 5. You're feeling this energy, especially as an elder, and I recommend that you tap in to the ancestral connections that you have for guidance. Really, in those meditations, listen to the guidance that you get from your guide, your higher self, and God. And also, you do really have everything you need, so try to be grateful. You really are in a state of abundance. And just manage your budget. Make sure that you're not forgetting some expenses and things like that could feel like a bad tower moment, because it throws off your security, your sense of money and scarcity and those types of things. And for some of you, I'm also getting the vibe that you're planting gardens and doing things like that. That's really cool, because that'll help you feel the gratitude, the growth, that when you garden, there is always hope. I love that. And that'll help you flip the card back around. Some of you, really, if we look at all 3 cards, there's a sense of being a bit stuck, understanding what it is to be grateful, but needing to understand why this change has happened, why this tower is underneath everything, and how to best deal with it. So each of us are in different stages of going through this tower, and how it affects our stability, our finances, our ability to move forward. And I think that we just shall listen to the angels, ground ourselves, try to find the things to be grateful in and for. It's hard when you feel that underlying energy around everything. It's making my ears buzz thinking about it. So I just wish you a lot of peace today. And with card 3, I do want to remind you, I don't want to forget this. The game, the music is Game Winner by Joey Dosick. And the scent will be coffee grounds. And the stone for you is hematite, to steady ground and feel more entrepreneurial. And that'll help move you forward. I'm glad I didn't forget that. So thank you all for listening and being here. I hope this made sense. With that tower on the bottom, I feel the change so much too. So much love, peace for today. I'll see you live at 3. I'll see you live at 3 today. All right. Peace.